Welcome to a journey into the unseen world, where ancient wisdom meets the mysteries of nature. Today, we explore the concept of invisible forces, nature spirits, thought forms, and ethereal beings that have fascinated philosophers and mystics for centuries. These entities, often hidden from ordinary perception, are said to shape the world around us, influencing both the physical and spiritual realms. Drawing from the works of Manly P. Hall and other esoteric thinkers, we'll uncover the roles these forces play in the fabric of reality. Prepare to open your mind to realms beyond the visible, where the boundaries between matter and spirit blur, and where every element of nature is alive with intelligence and purpose. Manly P. Hall, a renowned philosopher and mystic, dedicated much of his work to exploring the hidden dimensions of existence. In his treatise on invisible forces, Hall delves into the world of nature spirits, thought forms, and the enigmatic beings that dwell at the threshold of human perception. He suggests that the universe is not governed solely by mechanical laws, but by intelligent forces that animate every aspect of creation. Through Hall's lens, we begin to see the world as a living tapestry, woven with threads of consciousness and energy. His insights invite us to reconsider our relationship with nature and the unseen powers that guide its unfolding. Nature spirits, also known as elementals, are believed to inhabit the subtle realms of the natural world. According to ancient teachings, these beings are the invisible workers behind the scenes, orchestrating the processes of growth, decay, and transformation. They are not mere myths or fairy tales, but are considered by esoteric traditions to be real entities, each aligned with a specific element: earth, water, fire, or air. These spirits are said to possess intelligence and purpose, acting as intermediaries between the material and spiritual worlds. Their presence is felt in the whisper of the wind, the flow of water, the warmth of fire, and the solidity of earth. The doctrine of the four elements is foundational to many mystical traditions. Earth, water, fire, and air are seen not just as physical substances, but as living essences governed by spiritual intelligences. Each element is associated with a group of nature spirits: gnomes for earth, undines for water, salamanders for fire, and sylphs for air. These elements form the basis of all material existence, and their interplay gives rise to the diversity of life. The ancients believed that understanding and harmonizing with these elements was key to spiritual growth and mastery over the forces of nature. Throughout history, the four elements have been symbolized in various ways: cherubim, beasts of the apocalypse, the Sphinx, and more. These symbols represent the primal forces that shape the universe. In the zodiac, the elements correspond to fixed signs, marking the vital transitions of energy within the human body and the cosmos. The interplay of these elements is reflected in the cycles of nature and the rhythms of life. By meditating on these symbols, seekers can attune themselves to the deeper currents of existence and unlock the mysteries of creation. Beyond the physical, there exists an etheric realm, a subtle dimension that serves as the matrix for all material forms. This ether is the carrier of life forces, channeling the creative energies of the cosmos into the world of matter. The four elements are expressions of this ether, each acting as a conduit for specific streams of life. The etheric world is said to reside within the solar plexus and spleen, acting as a crucible for the soul's purification on its journey toward immortality. Here, the invisible becomes tangible, and the forces of creation are set into motion. Gnomes are the earth spirits, known by many names: dwarves, elves, brownies, and more. They are said to dwell within rocks, caves, and forests, shaping the mineral kingdom and nurturing the growth of plants. Gnomes are described as small, sturdy beings, often seen by children or those with clairvoyant sight. They are the custodians of hidden treasures and the architects of the earth's solid forms. According to legend, those who seek material wealth must first win the favor of the gnomes, for they alone can reveal or conceal the riches of the earth. Gnomes are portrayed as industrious and loyal, working tirelessly to maintain the earth's structure. They are said to be responsible for the repair of bones and tissues in living beings, acting as unseen healers. Gnomes are also known for their secrecy and possessiveness, guarding their domains with vigilance. Their king Gob is the origin of the word goblin. Gnomes are believed to influence human moods, particularly those associated with melancholy and introspection. Their presence is strongest in the northern regions, where the earth's energies are most concentrated. Undines are the spirits of water, inhabiting oceans, rivers, lakes, and streams. They are often depicted as beautiful maidens, nymphs, mermaids, and water goddesses, who govern the vital fluids of the earth and the bodies of living beings. Undines are associated with the zodiac sign Scorpio and are said to embody the principle of life and vitality. Their realm is one of beauty and harmony, and they serve humanity with love and sincerity. The Undines' ruler Nexa commands their loyalty and respect, guiding their work in the watery domains. Undines are believed to play a crucial role in the cycles of nature, particularly in the production of rain and the nurturing of plant life. They are said to be especially interested in flowers and vegetation, as their etheric essence resonates with the life force of plants. Undines are friendly and joyful, influencing the emotional and vital temperaments of humans. Their presence is felt in the gentle flow of water and the refreshing touch of rain, reminding us of the interconnectedness of all living things. Salamanders are the fiery spirits revered by the ancients as the rulers of flame and transformation. They are said to dwell within the heart of fire, from the smallest spark to the mightiest inferno. Salamanders are dynamic and powerful, embodying the forces of passion, creativity, and destruction. Their king, Jinn, wields authority over the element of fire, commanding respect and awe. Salamanders are rarely seen, but their influence is felt in every act of combustion, every surge of energy, and every burst of inspiration. Salamanders are described as both beneficent and dangerous depending on how their energies are approached. They are the most dynamic of all elementals, capable of immense power and longevity. Salamanders are linked to the astral level of existence, influencing human emotions and passions. Their presence is strongest in the south, where the warmth of the sun and the intensity of fire are most pronounced. Those who learn to work with salamanders can harness the transformative power of fire for healing and spiritual advancement. Sylphs are the ethereal spirits of air, known as the riders of the wind, storm angels, and airy devas. They are believed to inhabit the clouds and mountain peaks, moving swiftly and gracefully through the sky. Sylphs are associated with the mental realm, influencing thoughts, ideas, and inspiration. Their leader, Peralda, is said to reside on the highest mountain, overseeing the activities of these elusive beings. Sylphs are whimsical and ever-changing, reflecting the mutable nature of air itself. Sylphs are said to have a profound impact on all things where air is a vital factor. As we enter what some call the age of air, the influence of sylphs becomes increasingly apparent, especially in the realms of communication, technology, and intellectual discovery. These spirits are believed to assist in the transmission of ideas and the awakening of higher consciousness. Their presence is felt in the gentle breeze, the rush of wind, and the clarity of thought that arises in moments of inspiration. The four groups of elementals, gnomes, undines, salamanders, and sylphs, are said to be the natural inhabitants of the etheric elements. Their work is intimately connected with the evolution of life on Earth and the development of human consciousness. Each elemental group corresponds to a specific aspect of the human body and psyche, influencing our physical, emotional, astral, and mental states. By understanding and harmonizing with these forces, individuals can accelerate their spiritual growth and achieve greater mastery over themselves and their environment. Beyond the four primary elementals, there exist other groups of beings, some born of natural phenomena, others created by human thought and emotion. These include thought forms, astral larvae, and the mysterious dweller on the threshold. Such entities are said to populate the subtle realms, interacting with humans in ways both beneficial and challenging. The study of these beings reveals the complexity of the invisible worlds and the profound impact our inner lives have on the outer reality. The dweller on the threshold is a concept found in many esoteric traditions. It represents a unique elemental entity, often formed from the unresolved thoughts, emotions, and actions of an individual. This being stands as a guardian or obstacle at the gateway to higher consciousness, challenging seekers to confront and integrate their own shadows. Overcoming the dweller is seen as a crucial step on the path to spiritual enlightenment, requiring courage, self-awareness, and the willingness to face one's deepest fears. Ancient cultures around the world recognized the existence of elementals and incorporated them into their spiritual practices. From the gnomes of European folklore to the devas of Eastern traditions, these beings were seen as essential participants in the unfolding of nature's mysteries. Philosophers like Paracelsus offered detailed classifications of elementals, describing their characteristics, habitats, and roles in the cosmic order. This universal recognition points to a shared understanding of the interconnectedness of all life and the presence of intelligence within every aspect of creation. Esoteric teachings describe four types of ether, each corresponding to one of the elements: atomic ether earth, moist ether water, astral ether fire, and mental ether air. These ethers serve as channels for the expression of the forces of nature, shaping the evolution of life and consciousness. The ether is not a world in itself, but a substance capable of transmitting the energies of higher spheres. By attuning to the ethers, individuals can access deeper levels of awareness and participate more fully in the creative process of the universe. Spiritual traditions often describe a series of initiations, each corresponding to mastery over one of the elements. These initiations symbolize the soul's journey through the trials of matter, emotion, energy, and thought. The first initiation involves overcoming the inertia of Earth, the second mastering the fluidity of water, the third passing through the fires of transformation, and the fourth ascending into the clarity of air. By integrating the lessons of each element, the seeker attains balance, wisdom, and the power to act as a conscious co-creator in the universe. According to esoteric science, humans possess multiple bodies beyond the physical, etheric, astral, and mental, each vibrating at different frequencies. The aura, an egg-shaped field of energy, surrounds the physical body and reflects the state of one's thoughts and emotions. This subtle anatomy connects us to the elemental realms, allowing us to interact with the invisible forces that shape our lives. The colors and patterns of the aura reveal our inner state and our relationship with the greater cosmos. Just as we create physical children, esoteric teachings suggest that we also give birth to astral children, beings formed from our emotions and desires. These entities populate the astral plane, influencing our experiences and the collective atmosphere of humanity. Our passions, fears, and aspirations take on a life of their own, shaping the world in subtle but powerful ways. By becoming aware of our emotional creations, we can take responsibility for the energies we contribute to the invisible realms. The astral plane is divided into two main regions: Kamaloka, the realm of desires and passions, and Devachan, the abode of higher spiritual beings. Kamaloka is often associated with purgatory, where unresolved emotions and thought forms reside. Devachan, on the other hand, is a place of peace and spiritual development, inhabited by devas and other luminous entities. Our journey through these realms reflects the ongoing process of purification and growth, as we learn to transcend the lower aspects of our nature and align with higher consciousness. Thought forms are energetic structures created by the mind, taking on geometric shapes and vibrant colors in the mental realm. These forms are born from the union of mental intention and physical brain activity, acting as vehicles for the transmission of ideas and intentions. Thought forms can persist for long periods, influencing both the creator and the environment. By cultivating positive and constructive thoughts, we can generate beneficial thought forms that uplift ourselves and others. Devas are higher spiritual beings, often described as radiant and wise entities who guide the evolution of life. They inhabit the upper regions of the astral and mental planes, rarely manifesting in the physical world. Devas are considered instructors of humanity, assisting in the unfolding of consciousness and the realization of our divine potential. Their presence is felt in moments of inspiration, guidance, and profound insight, reminding us of the support available from the higher realms. In addition to living elementals, there exist shades, ghosts, and specters, entities formed from the remnants of human consciousness after death. These beings are often encountered in the etheric and astral realms, appearing as fleeting shadows or luminous apparitions. Some are simply the discarded shells of former personalities, while others are animated by lingering desires or unfinished business. Understanding the nature of these entities helps demystify experiences of hauntings and spiritual encounters. Esoteric teachings describe the process of death as a gradual shedding of bodies, physical, etheric, astral, and mental, until only the core spiritual essence remains. Each discarded body becomes a shell or ghost, lingering in its respective realm until it dissolves back into the universal substance. This process mirrors the cycles of nature, where nothing is truly lost but continually transformed. By understanding this cycle, we can approach death with greater peace and acceptance. The development of ethereal vision allows individuals to perceive the spirit world, a realm teeming with forms and energies invisible to ordinary sight. Here one may witness the swirling clouds of elemental beings, the drifting shells of departed souls, and the interplay of forces that shape physical reality. This expanded perception reveals the interconnectedness of all life and the ongoing dance between matter and spirit. Soul growth is achieved through experience, by engaging with the challenges and opportunities presented by life. Each trial, success, and failure contributes to the development of virtues such as wisdom, balance, and discernment. The soul's journey is likened to a school where lessons are learned through both joy and suffering. By embracing the full spectrum of experience, we cultivate the qualities necessary for spiritual maturity. The virtues of the soul, innocence, continuity, discrimination, balance, and wisdom, are not innate, but are cultivated through the trials of life. Each virtue represents a milestone on the path of spiritual evolution, marking the soul's progress toward greater understanding and mastery. By reflecting on our experiences and learning from them, we transform challenges into opportunities for growth and self-realization. Suffering, though often seen as a misfortune, is regarded in esoteric philosophy as a catalyst for growth. Through adversity, the soul is tempered and strengthened, developing resilience and compassion. The greatest saints are often those who have endured the deepest trials, transforming pain into wisdom and service. By embracing suffering as a teacher, we unlock the potential for profound transformation and spiritual awakening. Every soul encounters an adversary, a force or circumstance that tests our character and resolve. This adversary serves as a mirror, revealing our strengths and weaknesses. By facing challenges with courage and integrity, we measure our true worth and accelerate our spiritual development. The adversary is not an enemy, but a necessary part of the soul's journey toward self-mastery. In the end, it is our actions, not our words or intentions, that reveal the true state of our soul. Deeds are the tangible expressions of our inner beliefs and values, serving as the ultimate measure of our spiritual progress. By aligning our actions with our highest ideals, we embody the virtues we seek and contribute to the upliftment of the world around us. One of the greatest lessons on the spiritual path is learning to let go of attachments, whether to people, possessions, or past experiences. Attachments bind us to the lower realms, preventing the soul from ascending to higher states of consciousness. By practicing detachment and releasing what no longer serves us, we free ourselves to pursue our true purpose and fulfill our highest potential. Forgiveness is a powerful tool for liberation, both for ourselves and for others. By releasing resentment and embracing compassion, we dissolve the energetic bonds that keep us tethered to the past. Forgiveness allows us to move forward with clarity and grace, opening the door to healing and renewal. In the spirit world, unresolved emotions can bind souls to the earth, but forgiveness sets them free to continue their journey. All things in nature follow a cycle of birth, growth, decay, and renewal. The same is true for the soul, which undergoes countless transformations on its journey through the worlds. Each ending is a new beginning, and every loss paves the way for greater realization. By embracing the cycles of life, we align ourselves with the rhythms of the cosmos and participate in the eternal dance of creation. In many spiritual traditions, blessings are given using gestures that symbolize the four elements. 2 fingers raised represent fire and air, while 2 lowered signify earth and water. The thumb stands for spirit, the unifying force. This ritual acknowledges the essential role of the elements in sustaining life and consciousness. By honoring the elements, we express gratitude for the gifts of nature and affirm our connection to the greater whole. The path of initiation is a journey of self-discovery and transformation, marked by trials that test and refine the soul. Each stage of initiation corresponds to mastery over a particular element, culminating in the integration of all four and the awakening of spiritual consciousness. The initiate learns to harness the powers of earth, water, fire, and air, using them to serve the greater good and fulfill their divine purpose. True mastery is achieved when the four elements are brought into harmony within the individual. This integration creates a stable foundation for spiritual growth, allowing the soul to express its highest potential. The balanced individual becomes a channel for the creative forces of the universe, contributing to the evolution of humanity and the planet. Integration is not the end, but the beginning of a new phase of conscious participation in the cosmic order. In many traditions, the priest or spiritual leader acts as a mediator between the visible and invisible worlds. Through ritual and blessing, the priest channels the energies of the elements, facilitating healing, transformation, and spiritual awakening. The gestures and symbols used in these ceremonies are not mere formalities, but powerful tools for aligning with the forces of nature and invoking the presence of the divine. The universe is structured as a vast hierarchy of beings, from the simplest elementals to the highest spiritual intelligences. Each level of existence serves a unique purpose, contributing to the harmony and evolution of the whole. By recognizing our place within this hierarchy, we gain a sense of belonging and responsibility, inspiring us to live in accordance with the greater good. As conscious beings, we possess the power to shape our reality through thought, emotion, and intention. Every idea, feeling, and action sends ripples through the invisible worlds, influencing the course of events and the evolution of consciousness. By cultivating awareness and responsibility, we become co-creators with the forces of nature, participating in the ongoing process of creation. The exploration of invisible forces is an ongoing journey, inviting us to expand our awareness and deepen our connection with the mysteries of existence. Each discovery opens new doors, revealing greater depths of wisdom and wonder. By remaining open and curious, we continue to grow, evolve, and contribute to the unfolding story of life. In summary, the world of invisible forces is rich and multifaceted, encompassing nature spirits, thought forms, and spiritual beings that shape our reality. By studying these mysteries, we gain insight into the deeper workings of the universe and our own inner nature. The journey toward understanding is both personal and universal, inviting us to participate consciously in the dance of creation and to honor the sacredness of all life. As we conclude this exploration, remember that the journey into the invisible is open to all who seek with sincerity and openness. The mysteries of nature and spirit await those willing to look beyond the surface and embrace the unknown. May your path be guided by curiosity, wisdom, and the ever-present forces that shape our world from behind the veil.